The other day I was on That Guy with the Glasses, home of the Nostalgia Critic and other people on Channel Awesome if many of you aren't familiar, and I gotta say, I am a Nostalgia Critic fan, as well as a Channel Awesome fan. Every time I go on that site, I will watch a certain Nostalgia Critic review. In fact, I watched his top 11 list of dumbest Lord of the Rings moments, which I love, even though it wasn't perfect. Still, it was memorable. But I found something morbid about Doug Walker, or if you're curious, the Nostalgia Critic. I was ready to type a comment on the site under my name, which I won't give away my name since it's a personal username, but anyway, I found a comment that's an unknown user, and it provided the YouTube account link, that being Nostalgia Critic. It's basically the old account of Doug's YouTube account, but instead of an L, it has an I. I clicked on it out of curiosity, and it had a channel that looked like That Guy with the Glasses, which is promising enough. And there was a review that said, Nostalgia Critic, Barney's Great Adventure. Do you remember that movie? Neither does anyone else, but that's a different story for a different day. I saw the view count and it had 0 views. I laughed as I thought to myself, did Doug Walker lost his popularity with this video? So I clicked the video. I wish I didn't though. We begin the video with no usual theme song, which is for the 2013 and present episodes. Not even his opening catchphrase, "Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic, I remember it so you don't have to." It was actually the Nostalgia Critic crying. He was not acting sad, he was not doing a campy sad face, he was extremely sad. As he was sad, tears were falling from his eyes. It wasn't an effect or an act, he was really crying. And it goes on for a fraction of a minute. He then said, "You stupid motherfuckers! You want a review of a shitty film? You got a review of a shitty film!" And he was saying it to us, the fans, looking at the camera. I was really shocked to hear the Nostalgia Critic say something like that, let alone as Doug himself. So, he pulled a copy of Barney's Great Adventure, and we see him put it on the DVD player, which it takes 2 minutes. Then, the movie plays, and the screen went black, and then we cut to a blinking picture of a demonic puppet with no mouth, but instead, blood. And it was actually a Nostalgia Critic puppet, which looked so scary. Then, it goes back to the review. Wow, I myself said. This is fucked up. How can the Nostalgia Critic show something like this to us, the audience? The review was actually, what I assume, him crying. I could have sworn it's something like how Linkara reviews the Power Rangers, or how Angry Joe watched The Last Airbender, or even how the Cinema Snob was mad at Turkish ET, but no, it was really the Nostalgia Critic crying, and again, he's not acting. He is really crying to tears. It's no wonder he despised this movie in his own honesty, even more than Garbage Pail Kids. Then, the movie was turned off with his remote, and then a screen flashed, which I actually took a look, and screen cap it. It was a picture of the Nostalgia Critic cutting his arm open. Then, the camera points to the Nostalgia Critic, and the camera follows him as he kills his friends and or co-workers of the show. He was crying in agony and not acting. Once again, he was really in hysterics, like you wanted him to go to the insane asylum. He kills them by getting a real gun, and not the prop gun he usually uses, and shoots them in their heads. I was really terrified to see Doug Walker, or when he plays the Nostalgia Critic, do something like shooting people in the head. Seriously, I was shocked up to the point where I almost stopped the video. He then grabbed a baseball bat, and it was a real baseball bat. He first went to the Nostalgia chick, and killed her with a baseball bat. Then Linkara, then Angry Joe, then Paw, then Film Brain, then the Cinema Snob, then Blockbuster Buster, then Mars Girl, and every other people on Channel Awesome. And this scene wasn't edited, it was like an episode of Cops, and it was a mess of blood, guts, and gore. Then the camera follows him back to his house, and he used the same baseball bat to destroy every movie. He didn't care which, he even destroyed the good movies, even on DVD like Brazil, or The Wizard of Oz, or The Dark Knight, or The Secret of Nim, or even Citizen Kane. Every single one of them. He even destroyed the nostalgic shows he reviewed. It didn't matter to him which one. Even the good ones like DuckTales, Tom and Jerry, Ren and Stimpy, The Simpsons, Animaniacs, Looney Tunes, Transformers, every single one of the shows. He yelled, "I never want to see your fucking movies and shows ever again, you stupid bastards! You motherfuckers! You little pieces of shit! I hope you burn in hell!" And all of this was because of how much he hated Barney's Great Adventure and why people wanted him to review it. Then, the Nostalgia Critic pulls a real gun that he used in his review, and he pointed the gun straight to his mouth. He then whispered, "Fuck the world," and he shot himself, and as the camera shows him in the ground, there was blood all over. It wasn't special effects that Doug uses, it was real blood as the video ended. I was really scared that he would do something like this after all the success he had. I had to leave the YouTube channel, I smacked my keyboard, I flew my mouse out, and I turned the monitor off of my computer, and that's when I took a long walk outside. After my walk, I checked out the channel again, and it was suspended. Not because of copyright infringement, no, but really something else. I calmed myself down to see a real Nostalgia Critic episode, and yes, it was, yet again, the top 11 dumbest Lord of the Rings moments, and I felt better. I cannot believe how much I was frightened and traumatized by his review of Barney's Great Adventure. Now I know why he doesn't want to review it, and he never will. Holy shit.
Well, it ain't Barney the Purple Dinosaur!